Before you book that cruise, I need you to stop for a second, just for a moment. Think about what you don't know. Cruise companies are masters of excitement. They want your heart racing. They want you imagining that turquoise water and that cocktail in your hand. They absolutely want you to click that buy now button without a second thought. But they also have a plan to get a lot more of your money after you've already committed. This isn't a stern warning to avoid cruises altogether. Far from it. This is your guide to sailing smarter. This is your playbook. Think of that advertised price as just the cover charge for the party. It gets you in the door. But once you're inside, everything has its own price tag. The cruise industry has perfected the art of the slow financial bleed. A little extra here, a small fee there. It never feels like a lot in the moment. That's the genius of their system. But when you get that final bill slipped under your cabin door on the last night, your jaw might just hit the floor. It doesn't have to be that way. You can have an incredible vacation without the sticker shock. This isn't about being cynical. It's about being prepared. Knowledge is power, and in the world of travel, power means keeping more of your hard-earned money in your pocket. It means you get to decide what's worth paying for and what's just clever marketing. We're going to pull back the curtain on the whole operation. We will look at the hidden costs, the cabin tricks, the excursion markups, the psychological games they play. They have a script they follow to maximize their revenue from every single passenger. So, let's get into it. Let's arm you with the information you need to navigate this world with confidence. Forget the feeling of being a passive customer who just accepts the charges as they come. After you finish reading this, you will be in the driver's seat. You will be the one making the calls. You will know where the value is and where the traps are hidden. This is how you transform a good cruise into a great one, all while staying firmly in control of your budget. Let's begin. The price you first see online is never the whole price. It's not even close. Cruise ads are designed to show you a temptingly small number. That number feels impossibly cheap for a week of travel, food, lodging. But the real bill always grows. First, let's talk about automatic gratuities. Cruise lines automatically add these daily tip charges to your onboard account for each person in your cabin. These charges pay the hardworking crew, cabin steward, dining staff. That part is fair, but many people don't budget for an extra $18 to $25 per person, per day. For a family of 4 on a 7-night cruise, that can add another $500 or more to your final bill. Next up, specialty dining traps. Main dining room, buffet, usually included, but the romantic Italian restaurant and the high-end steakhouse are not free. The cabins always look so perfect in the advertisements and online photos. They show a spacious room with a beautiful, sun-drenched balcony. The reality can be quite different. Let's start with the balcony itself. The size of balconies can vary wildly. Some are so tiny they barely fit 2 chairs and a miniature table. No room to stretch your legs. If you pictured a private lounge area with a book, you might be disappointed. Always check the square footage, not just the word balcony. Noise is another huge issue. Your cabin's location is everything. Below the pool deck, you might hear deck chairs scraping at 6 a.m., the gym, the late-night buffet, or thumping bass from the nightclub until 2 a.m., near the theaters, near the elevators, near the engine room. If you're a light sleeper, study the deck plan and pick a cabin sandwiched between other cabin decks. Peace and quiet are the real luxury. Watch for location traps on the deck plan, the very front, the bow, the very back, the stern. Midship on lower decks is the most stable. Watch out for obstructed views, lifeboat blocking the view, a steel support beam, other deck structures. Look for warnings on the deck plan. Don't be fooled by clever photography. Wide-angle lenses make cabins look larger. Ocean view might be a tiny non-opening porthole. Interior cabins have no natural light. Before you book, search the cabin number on YouTube and forums. Chances are there's a real, unedited video tour. See exactly what you're paying for. No marketing magic. Cruise lines heavily promote their own shore excursions, and they sell them at a significant premium. They promise safety, reliability, and the convenience of booking everything through them. And to be fair, for some people, that peace of mind is worth the extra cost. But they also charge much more than local independent tour operators for the exact same experiences. Why? It's simple. Because they can. They know many passengers will pay for the perceived safety and the ease of having it all arranged on the ship's time. The main tool they use to sell these pricey tours is fear. They will warn you about the dangers of booking independently. What if the tour bus breaks down? What if you get lost? What if you are late getting back? They will remind you that the ship will not wait for you if you are on a private tour. This fear of being left behind in a foreign port is a powerful motivator that pushes thousands of people to overpay for the cruise line's official guaranteed excursions. It's a brilliant and highly effective sales tactic. If you are willing to do a little bit of homework, you can almost always save a substantial amount of money. Local tour companies often offer the same tours, or even better, more personalized ones, for a fraction of the price. You can find these operators through well-regarded third-party booking sites like Viator or Shore Excursions Group, which vet their partners and provide customer reviews. All it takes is a bit of online research before your trip. Read the reviews, check their safety records, and you can book with confidence. The key to booking independently is simply managing your time. Always know what time you need to be back on the ship, and remember to confirm if it's ship time or local time, as they can be different. Plan your excursion to end with at least an hour or two of buffer time. This gives you a cushion for unexpected traffic or delays. For many popular ports, especially in the Caribbean, the port area is safe, easily walkable, and filled with reputable taxi drivers and tour guides ready to offer you a great day for less. Cruise lines adore loyalty. They invest millions, elaborate tier programs to keep you coming back. The more you sail, more points accumulate, more perks unlock. It might start with a free bottle of water in your cabin, then it's a few minutes of free Wi-Fi. Eventually you might get priority boarding, a free bag of laundry, or an invitation to an exclusive cocktail party with the ship's officers. It all sounds wonderful and exclusive, doesn't it? These perks make you feel special and valued. It's basic human psychology. Feeling recognized and rewarded builds an emotional connection to the brand. That insider feeling keeps you loyal. The cruise line wins when you stop shopping around. You automatically book your next trip to keep climbing the loyalty ladder. But step back and look at the real math. The true value of perks is often far less than the money you spend to get them. Are the perks actually saving you significant money? A free pin, a complimentary glass of cheap champagne? Free laundry only matters if you'd pay for it otherwise. Many travelers find a great promo on another line can save far more. Kids sail free offer, significant percentage discount. Don't let status blind you to better value elsewhere. Think about immediate needs versus a long, slow climb up loyalty tiers. A simple travel agent bonus, a special group rate, a last-minute sale, versus a free cocktail in 3 cruises time. Loyalty programs exist to ensure repeat business. Be aware of the game being played. Enjoy perks when you get them, but don't let chasing the next tier stop you making the smartest financial choice for your next vacation. Cruise ships are designed to sail full. Every empty cabin represents lost revenue, so the cruise lines work incredibly hard to make sure every single room is occupied on every single sailing. A full ship is a profitable ship. To achieve this 100% occupancy, they use sophisticated booking management systems. This can sometimes involve overbooking certain popular cabin categories, just like airlines do with seats. They gamble that there will be some last-minute cancellations, and if not, they have a plan to manage the overflow. That plan often involves upgrade bids. Weeks before your cruise, you might get an email inviting you to bid for an upgrade to a better cabin category. You can place a bid to move from an interior room to a balcony, or from a standard balcony to a suite. This can feel like a fun game, or, a lottery. Sometimes you win a fantastic upgrade for a small amount of money. Other times you might pay a few $100s and still not get the upgrade. The cruise line wins either way. They get extra revenue from your bid, or they have more flexibility to move people around to accommodate an overbooked situation. When a ship is completely full, the cruise line's focus shifts from selling cabins to maximizing onboard spending. They know they have a captive audience of several thousand people for the next 7 days. This is when you will see the most aggressive sales pitches for all the extras: photo packages, spa treatments, art auctions, bingo cards, shore tours. This strategy is all about revenue management. The upgrade bidding system, known as a guaranteed cabin assignment, where you pay a low rate but don't get to pick your room, and last-minute sales are all tools they use to fill the ship. It's a complex puzzle of pricing and inventory control. As a passenger, you can sometimes use this to your advantage by placing a low strategic bid for an upgrade. But it's important to understand that the system is not designed to give you a freebie. It's designed to extract the maximum possible revenue for that empty higher category cabin. Marketing departments love to use words like premium, elite, and especially luxury. These words are powerful. They create an instant image in your mind of silk sheets, personal butlers, and champagne on demand. They make you feel that you are buying into a higher class of travel. But here's the secret. Marketing language is not always reality. A cruise line can call itself luxury all it wants, but that doesn't automatically mean it delivers a true luxury experience. It's often just a way to justify a higher ticket price. So what is true luxury on a cruise? It's not just a fancy name. It is about tangible things, service, space, and an incredible attention to detail. True luxury means having a crew that anticipates your needs before you even ask. It means never feeling crowded, whether you're by the pool or in a restaurant. It means having quiet spaces when you want quiet, and it means enjoying food that feels like it was prepared specifically for you, not for 2,000 other people. Some high-end lines genuinely invest in this with small ships and fine dining, while others just use the word to sound more appealing. To find real luxury, you need to look past the marketing slogans and examine the hard facts. The first thing to check is the crew-to-guest ratio. Next, look at the space ratio, the ship's gross tonnage divided by the number of passengers. Look at the size of the standard cabins, the quality of the ingredients listed on menus, and whether specialty dining and drinks are included in the fare. Now that you're armed with this inside information, let's put it into a simple action plan. First, always book with a clear and realistic budget. When you see an advertised price, mentally add 30 to 40% to it to account for taxes, port fees, automatic tips, a few extras you might want. This gives you a much more accurate picture of your total cost from the very beginning. Before you book a cabin, demand to see the deck plans. Pinpoint the exact cabin number. Then search for reviews of that specific room to check for noise issues, obstructed views, its true location. When it comes to your time in port, be a savvy researcher. Check reviews for third-party shore excursions on trusted sites. You can often find a more unique and affordable tour than what the ship offers. Just be sure to manage your time wisely and leave a buffer to get back to the ship. Regarding loyalty, use the perks if they genuinely align with your habits, but never let the chase for status on one cruise line stop you from grabbing a fantastic deal on another. If you decide to bid for an upgrade, do your homework on cruise forums to see what typical winning bids are so you don't overpay. Pay close attention to marketing words. Ignore vague terms like premium. Look for concrete evidence of quality, like the crew-to-guest ratio and the actual square footage of your cabin. These details matter far more than the glossy adjectives in a brochure. By focusing on the facts, you can cut through the marketing fluff and choose the ship and cabin that are truly right for you, not just the one with the best advertising campaign. Cruising can be one of the most relaxing, enjoyable, and efficient ways to see the world. It's a floating resort that takes you from one amazing destination to the next, with food and entertainment all included. There's a reason millions of people love it. But as we've discussed, the cruise lines also employ a host of subtle and sophisticated strategies to encourage you to spend more money at every turn. The good news is, you now know the most common tricks in their playbook. You can use this knowledge to make smarter, more confident choices. You can now book the cabin that fits your sleep habits and your budget, not the one they happen to be pushing. You can now buy the extras that will genuinely add value to your vacation and confidently skip the ones that won't. You can explore ports on your own terms, saving money while having a more authentic experience. You are no longer just a passenger being sold to. You are an informed traveler making strategic decisions. You are in control of your vacation experience and, most importantly, your vacation budget. The cruise companies are hoping you never look this closely. They thrive on the excitement and the impulse click. They count on you not reading the fine print or questioning the extra charges. But you did. You looked. You read this entire guide. You learned the inside game. You are now equipped to sail smarter than 99% of the people on your next cruise. You can relax and enjoy your trip knowing that you got the best possible value because you made informed choices from the very beginning. This power is now yours. Use it to build the perfect vacation. A cruise is a fantastic experience, and it's even better when you end the trip feeling great about the memories you made and the money you spent. If this helped you cruise smarter, hit subscribe for more Lux Cruise intel.